Okay, we're gonna do some loaded wrist articulations, and the load we're gonna use is a stick today. I have a bow staff here, but not everyone has a bow staff on hand. You can use a broom handle for this, or really any just straight rod with a little bit of weight to it will work. You're gonna be able to adjust how much load you place on these movements by adjusting where your hand is placed on the stick. And I'll explain as we go through. So there are 4 different positions that we're gonna work on. We have our radial deviation, ulnar deviation, and then we have our pronation and supination. And these are all movements that we can do to strengthen and move the wrist and the forearms. So we'll start with our ulnar deviation. You're gonna keep your shoulders locked in place, elbows locked in. It's really just the wrist that's moving here. Your hands are just gonna be dangling by your side. You're gonna want more of the stick in front of your body. So you're just gonna shift your hands back on the stick like this, and the top of the stick will just be touching the ground in the starting position. You can always adjust where you are here. So from here, you're gonna start to lift the stick up towards the ceiling by just moving the wrists. Don't flex the elbows. So keep the elbow locked out, and then you're gonna slowly lower down. So just like this, you're lifting up, slowly lowering down. Now, if you're finding this too difficult, you're gonna reach and grab higher up. If you're finding it easy, reach further back, okay? So just do this for the prescribed amount of repetitions, okay? And then we're gonna go into our ulnar deviation. So all you have to do is just shoot the stick backwards. So the higher up you grab here, the more difficult it'll be, and the closer to the midline of the stick you grab, the easier it's gonna be. So find a spot that feels comfortable for you. You're gonna have to play around with it quite a bit. So again, keeping the shoulder and elbow locked in place. Now you're lifting the stick up from behind, and you're just bringing it up as high as you can by just articulating the wrists, and slowly lower down. You can tap and then come on back up. Just be mindful of where the stick is coming. If it's coming up high, just watch your head. Okay, so that's our ulnar deviation. Just moving slow. Now we have our pronation and supination. So you can do these both at the same time, or you can do one at a time and then do all the rest on the other, and I'll explain. So from here, now we're gonna have a 90-degree bend in the elbows. The shoulders and the elbows still stay in place, and it's really just the wrist that's moving here. So keeping it locked in place, you're gonna hold the stick nice and hard. And from here, you're gonna lift it up until it's vertical. And then from that position, just slowly lower back down. Your wrist will rotate and come on back up. So again, if you find this hard, just grip a little higher. It'll make it easier. And if you find it easy, then you can grab closer to the end. Okay, so that's a little bit easy for me, so I'm gonna grab lower. Okay, so do that for the prescribed amount of repetitions. And then all you have to do is bring it over to the other side now, and we're gonna work on supinating. So bring the stick to a vertical position and then lower down. So as I was mentioning, you can also alternate back and forth between pronation and supination. So you can go like this, and then just bring it all the way over to the other side. You just wanna do this slowly and with control. So you don't want it to just fall down. Control it slowly on the way down, and again, control it on the way back up. So you can either go back and forth, or you can complete all of them for one movement and switch to the other side. Okay, and then just do the exact same thing on the other side. Give it a try.